Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi everyone. This is the second video, part 2, for what we discussed before about the sum and the subtraction of sine and cosine and tan, and of course concluding the sine 2 theta or the double angle or the half angle. And this is what we studied before. We concluded the first one before, if you remember, and as a result we have a conclusion for another laws. You don't have to conclude them at all. All you have to do just to apply them in solving problems, and this what are we trying to do today. Of course, sine 2 theta equal to sine theta cosine theta. This is not available only for 2 theta. If you can notice, this one is the double of this one. So if this sine 4 theta, it will be 2 sine 2 theta cosine 2 theta. How come, Mr. Sharif, it is from this one? If I put here instead of a 2a and this one is 2a, it will be sine 4a. It will be sine 2a cosine 2a plus cosine 2a sine 2a. So when you add them together, you will find that sine 4a equal to sine 2a cosine 2a. How about this is sine 6a? Very good. It will be 2 sine 3a cosine 3a. Of course, you can notice that, and you can conclude all the other cases. Okay, I will give you a little trick. Try to think about it. Sine theta equals what? Very good. 2 sine half theta cosine half theta. Of course, we don't have to make another formulas because it is just the double of this one. If this one is 1 theta, it will be half theta. If this one is half theta, it will be 1 over 4 theta here and here. Of course, they are the same and 10 is the same. Okay, let's go to some problems. The first one today is if you know that sine A equal negative 8 over 17. Sine A is negative, so we have two cases, the third quadrant or the fourth quadrant. But he told us that it is in the third quadrant. So as a result, when I draw a triangle in the third quadrant, I will consider the cosine is also negative, but the only one is positive, it is tan, just like that. Sine A equal negative A over 17. Of course, I will draw a right angle triangle in the third quadrant, 8 over 17, and by using Pythagoras, we will find the adjacent equal 15, and cosine A is negative 15 over 17, tan A is 8 over 17. The only one is positive is tan, and the other is negative. Mr. Sharif, do you think that I need to multiply by negative because this is already negative? No, he can't make a problem wrong. He told you that sine A equal negative 8 over 17 because A in the third quadrant. So it must be just like that. You don't have to multiply by anything. You just draw the triangle and use Pythagoras and put the angles at the last of the solution. And due to the third quadrant, cosine and sine will remain negative, and the only one is positive is tan. Okay, let's go to the cosine. Cosine B is negative 5 over 13. I have two cases, the second quadrant or the third quadrant. Of course, he told you that it is in the second quadrant. So, just like the first one, cosine B equals negative 5 over 13. Sine beta equals 12 over 13, or sine B. Tan B equals opposite over adjacent, negative 12 over 5. Why, Mr. Sharif? Sine is the only one is positive because we are in the second quadrant. Okay, everyone. He told us without using the calculator, find the value of cosine A minus B. Of course, we have here the law. Cosine A minus B equal cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B. So I think that it is very easy for you. Cosine A minus B, cosine A cosine B plus sine A sine B, and you have all of them. Sine A, sine B, cosine A, cosine B. and using the calculator after, of course, substitution. We what he means when he say without using the calculator. It is not about the substitution. It is not to make shift sign. Do you understand? This is what he means, that don't use the calculator. If you have sine A equals something, don't use shift sign. Just let the trigonometry to deal with it. Okay, but you can just substitute, you can multiply by yourself here, but after you use the trigonometry, just like I went so far. Okay, so the final answer will be negative 21 over 221. Okay, how about number B and number C? It will be a homework for you. You already have the cosine, the tan A, the cosine B, sine. You have all the values that we will need for sine A plus B, tan A minus B, and you have the law here, tan A plus B, tan A minus B, sine A plus B, sine A minus B. Just use the formula. You don't have to conclude anything. Just use the formulas. Okay, everyone? So number B and number C, you can practice at your home. This is a homework. Okay, another problem. If A and B are two acute angles, we need to translate this statement. What is the meaning of two acute angles? Very good. We are in the first quadrant. This means that sine is positive, tan is positive, cosine is positive. All of them are positive. He told us that proves that A plus B equal 45. Okay, Mr. Sharif. You mean that we need to have the angle A or the angle B by using shift 10? No, no, no. We are not using shift 10 at all. If I can prove that tan A plus B equals 1, very good. This means that A plus B equals 45. Again, when I tell you that proves that tan X equals 1, this means that X equals 45. So all I have to do is just find tan A plus tan B, or tan A plus B as one angle. Do you understand? So here is the solution. Tan A plus B, it is about tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. So just substitute. And I found that tan A plus B inside the bracket equals 1. When I make shift 10, this means that A plus B equals 45. Do you understand? It is a very simple question, and I think it is very good for you. Another one, a very special one. Proves that for any non-right angle triangle ABC, don't be afraid of this statement. It is just about making the problem properly. Just like that. Nothing more, nothing less. Because if I have a right angle triangle, this means that I will have a 90 degrees. And the tan 90 is undefined. Of course, you can use a calculator, and we know this information before. Tan 90, as you can see, tan 90, match error, it is wrong. So, back to our business. He is telling that for any non-right angle triangle, prove that tan A plus tan B plus tan C equal tan A, tan B, tan C. Okay? I am in a triangle. This means that the sum of the measure of the angles A plus B plus C equals 180. This is the key, the clue for the answer. So this is the first step, is to make a formula. A plus B plus C equal 180. I need to make two of them in a side and the two in another side. So the angle C can go to the other side. A plus B equals 180 minus C. Of course, you know that I can take tan for both sides. Tan A plus B equal tan 180 minus C. So it will equals tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. Of course, you know this formula. Equals, you don't have to make a subtraction of two angles here, because this is already known that when I am in the second quadrant, the result will be negative tan C. Mr. Sharif, it is wrong to make it just like that. Tan 180 minus tan C over 1 plus tan 180 tan C. It is okay. You will find the final result will be negative tan C. and you don't have to that because you already know that tan 180 minus c, it is equal negative tan c. When I make cross multiplication, so tan a plus tan b equals negative tan c plus tan a, tan b, tan c. Tan c will go to the other side, so tan a plus tan b tan plus tan c equals tan a, tan b, tan c, and this is the final solution. Okay, all the previous problems were about this law, the sum, the subtraction of sine, cosine, tan. We haven't studied any problems yet related to the double angles or the half angles or something like that. And this is our final problem today. Very special problem. You will see it right now. FA is the measurement of an acute angle. This means that we are in the first quadrant for A, okay? Cosine A equals 119 over 169. Without using the calculator, of course, you understand what does it mean. It is not to make shift to cosine or something like that. Find the value of sine A, cosine A, tan 2A, and especially for you from myself, another requirement, sine A over 2. Okay, I need to find sine A. Do you have a formula collect or combine between sine A and cosine 2A? Yes, Mr. Sharif, here you can find it in the first law, cosine 2 theta. Here's the third one here. Cosine 2 theta equals 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Okay, I will use this one to solve my problem. So, cosine 2a equals 1 minus 2 sine square a. Of course, 1 can go to the other side and divided by negative 2. So sine square a will equal 25 over 169. So I can take the square root. It should have been positive or negative. But we are in the first. Do you remember? It is an acute angle. So it will be just positive 5 over 13. And this is the final answer for the first one. So when he wants sine A from cosine 2A, just use this formula. Okay? How about cosine A? I will give you some time. Try to find a formula that connect between cosine 2A and cosine A. Back to the law that we have. Huh? Here's the one. Very good. The second one. 2A and A. Do you understand? The double for cosine only. I don't have to deal with sine anymore. I need to cosine 2 theta and cosine theta. So I will use this formula. The second one, cosine 2A equals 2 cosine square A minus 1. Of course, 1 can go to the other side, the same as sine. Cosine square A equals 145 over 169, and it should have been positive or negative, but we are in the first quadrant. Sine A or cosine A, both of them is positive. How about tan 2A? Tan 2A. The law that we have for tan 2A is 2 tan A over 1 minus tan square A. So for all cases, I need to find tan A. Don't worry, Mr. Sharif. We already found sine A and cosine A. Just divide them. Sine A over cosine A will equal 5 over 12. And again, we are in the first quadrant. Tan will stay positive. So tan 2A will equal 2 tan A over 1 minus tan square A. By using the calculator, we have the final result. Okay, do you have any troubles? Okay, how about the last one? Sine A over 2. Sine A over 2, you can conclude it from cosine, not A, 2A, cosine A. Do you understand what I'm saying? If this is 2A, here it will be A. How about 1a. So in the other side will be half a. Of course, I mentioned this at the beginning of my video. So I will just write this formula again, but with a little modification, that cosine a equals 1 minus 2 sine square a over 2. And of course, cosine a equals what? We found it before. 12 over 13 equals 1 minus 2 sine square a over 2. So sine a over 2, it should be positive or negative again. But Mr. Sharif, I am little confused. Why you don't say positive or negative? This is not a, this is a over 2. Very good. This is a very good question. If a lies between 0 and 90, then half a lies between what? Again, I will write here for you, especially for you. I will write it here. Try to understand why it is also positive. Why it is also positive. If if 0 less than a less than 90, because I am in the first quadrant. How about a over 2? How about a over 2? So I will just divide 0 over 2 and 90 over 2. So a over 2 will lie between 0 and 45, and of course this is still in the first quadrant. Do you understand? A over 2 will still in the first quadrant because it will lie between 0 and 45. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it will be positive. When I say positive or negative, no, it will still positive. And this is our problems today. I hope that you find it um, good for you and you can benefit from it. And this is the last video for this LO, and we will go to another LO soon enough. Thank you.